So welcome to the Action Sturge. This is a new game we're starting. This will be Monster of the Week that we are playing. You might see some familiar faces around here. That's because we loved them enough to have them back. And Maddie, I'm talking about you. And so let's first let's go around and introduce ourselves, and then let's get into some character creation. This will be a session zero, so we'll establish sort of like what concepts we're going for and uh, characters and settings and stuff like that. So start off with I guess just introduce yourself, and then maybe like what you're looking forward to about the game. We'll start off with Maddie.
Hi everybody, I'm Maddie. I'm looking forward to in this game. Lately I've been binging Supernatural with John, so I really just love the. I just loved like at the beginning, like season one, where like every episode it was like a new monster, and you're learning like what kills them and what makes them powerful, and I really love that mystery and figuring out like what makes them tick, what makes them die, and how that kind of as the seasons get up there, things get a lot more difficult as well, which I think could prove interesting in this kind of Monster of the Week setting.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that too. I like the formula. Um, Brian.
Hi, I'm Brian, and I think I'm also a supernatural junkie, and just I like the whole episodic, spooky. I also read like the Dresden novels, modern wizardry and monsters and stuff, and so I'm looking forward to seeing exactly what kind of weird spin our group takes on it as we form our team, because all of us coming off Dungeon World are probably going to try and go against the type that we played there. So I think things are going to get a little bit wild.
We can only hope. Eddie.
Hi, I'm Eddie. As for the rest of the crew here, Supernatural fan all the way. Uh, I think I've binged the series 3 or 4 times over at this point. Um, just looking forward to uh, once again that was to do with Dungeon World is creating these characters and having a fantastic story to tell and just fun memories.
Excellent. And Terry.
Hello, my name is Terry, and yeah, I'm just really interested in exploring this world. I've only read a little bit about it, but it definitely sounds pretty interesting, and I'd love to see where it goes.
Cool, cool, cool. All right, so this is the something of the first session here. So let's create some hunters. Now you guys have had some ideas. Some of you might have some more fleshed out ideas than others. But let's go ahead and see. Does anybody know exactly what they want to play? Maddie, what are you playing?
I'm going to be playing the Mundane.
Okay, and then anybody else know exactly what they're playing?
I am playing the expert.
Okay. Eddie, are you still on the fence?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the crooked, but I'm honestly a bit unsure if I want to do something that really breaks off from the last character in Dungeon World, so to speak. And maybe not the crooked is the best for that.
Okay.
I'm torn between the spooky and the monstrous.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, take some time, like read over like some of the skills and like think about what you want to play. Like, you don't have to do completely opposite of Dungeon World. You can do whatever the heck you want as long as you're gonna have fun. Just look at like I guess like some of the moves and be like, oh, is this something I feel like I would do a lot, like in character, like as I role play and such. And like like I was looking like at the ratings and stuff too. Like there's charm, cool, sharp, tough, and weird. And it tells you like what each of them does. So like tough, kicks some ass or protects someone. If that's something you think your character is going to be doing a lot of, you probably want somebody who has like a good tough rating. As for me, I'm all about manipulating people, I guess. Sorry, I didn't mean to cough into the mic.
But I guess first of all, we probably should talk about like what kind of concept we're going for. I think they give some sample concepts here. Team concepts. Yeah, like Slayer and Entourage, like having a chosen one, and then like their support group, kind of like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, or I'm sure there's something else out there I'm just forgetting. But that's the first one that comes to my mind.
Is this like on the book somewhere?
Yeah, it's on page 25 if you're in the PDF here.
Yeah.
23, I guess technically. So like Slayer Entourage, like an unexplained cases team, like an agency that handles like weird stuff.
Or like the mystery gang from Scooby-Doo.
Yeah,
There it is, the road tripping hunter family. That's
the road tripping hunter family and the order. Some of the examples that they give. So. But yeah, the road tripping hunter family. Your family's trade is hunting monsters, nomadic life, drifting into town just long enough to find and slay whatever is causing trouble. Which I think we're all feeling kind of supernaturally here. I feel like that one probably.
That sounds like us, yeah.
yeah, that sounds the best, and it says like it best suits these people, but like I don't think
Yeah, engaging one.
Okay. So if we're feeling road tripping hunter family, I come with a Haven. Can it be a Haven on wheels?
Oh, yeah, that sounds awesome.
Mobile command center.
This is the camper.
It's old sports coach.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm down with this concept.
Nice.
Okay, so road tripping hunter family. So yeah, so you guys are gonna be on the road a lot, like new places all the time, which is kind of cool. I like that.
I think that means spooky makes more sense for me.
Up to you, my dude.
I was kind of leaning spooky anyway.
Okay, yeah, that'll be fun then.
Is there?
Oh, also real quick, if you guys find like I'll be drawing the art for like our like little token icon. So
Right.
if you find like a reference of somebody, I'm just gonna kind of do like a little basic anime bust.
Well, mine is already in the lobby.
Oh,
Uh,
that's right. I think you already sent that, didn't you?
Let me see. Let me see. First thing,
Yeah, the July 19th.
I was gonna say, I just saw the thing that John just posted, and I was like, "What the?"
The Ojamas.
Yeah, there we go. Alright. I've gone and copied over all of the stuff, and then I can like delete some later, I think. I have all of the spooky moves and spooky weapons copied onto my character sheet, and I know I don't get all of them, but that way at least got a starting point. And I got to delete from there. Spooky, spooky.
Yeah, I'll go with the not the burglar, the crooked. I'll be the Dean archetype.
Hmm.
Sorry, just working on a quirky little Foundry thing. All right, so we got our concept. We've got some characters. Those of you that are still deciding, what are you guys thinking?
Yeah, no, I'm going with the crooked.
The crooked, okay.
And I'm definitely spooky.
Spooky, okay, cool.
Just drag and drop these moves over here.
Yeah, that should work.
There we go.
Yeah, and then we can delete out the ones that we don't get. Because there's like I know with the spooky, it's like pick 3 or something.
Yeah. Oh, you don't have to delete them from the folder or anything, but
No,
yeah,
after you drag them over to your sheet, you can just delete them off of there and then just kind of.
yeah. So let you guys kind of make your characters here.
All right. Do we want to like talk to each other while we're doing it? Because I know like with your stats, you get like options, and so
Yeah. We'll start with let's see, who's okay. So we got Jaden Loomis here, and I've got Baxter. Let's start with Jaden here. Who? What's your what are your ratings gonna be?
Oh, I don't know why I turned on the mic to cough. I think I put +2 in charm, +1 cool, +1 sharp, 0 tough, and -1 weird.
Okay. What about Baxter?
I went with 0 cool, -1 tough, -1 charm, 2 sharp, 2 weird.
Okay. Doubling down on sharp and weird.
Well, knowledge and magic, and that's kind of my role. So.
And then let's see, Eddie, do you have a name for your character yet?
It'll be Seth.
Okay. And then let's see, what are you gonna go with here on your ratings?
I'm gonna go with let's see here. -1 charm, +2 cool. No, that's the wrong one. -1 charm, +1 cool, +1 sharp, +2 tough, and 0 weird.
Nice. And Obi.
I'm definitely +2 weird is part of all of them, and I feel like if I'm going to be a creepy child, I should probably have a -1 charm. And I think so I can either go -1 charm, +1 cool, sharp 0, tough 1, or -1 charm, -1 cool, +2 sharp, tough 0. Do we have anybody else who's sharp other than
I got +1 sharp.
Okay.
+1 sharp.
Then I'll go +1 cool, +1 tough, -1 charm, sharp 0. Which is all out of order, but there you are. So -1 charm. Nope. Oops. Did not mean to do that, but that's okay. -1 charm, +1 cool.
All right. Looking at the crooked, it looks like you have a background thing.
Correct. And I will be picking Hoodlum.
Okay.
So what that means mechanically is that I can use tough instead of charm to manipulate someone with threats of violence.
Nice.
So yeah, just like tough and rough exterior, kind of stuff.
Yeah. Let's see, and then I've got. It might be easier for me to just go down each character sheet and talk about what you're choosing. So you got background, so you chose Hoodlum, which gives you tough instead of charm to manipulate. And then Heat. You didn't get here without making enemies. Pick at least 2 of these and name the people involved.
Ooh. Okay, let me think on this one.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, go ahead and think about that, and then I'll move on to the. I got multiple tabs open now, so I should be good. So we got the crooked, we've got the expert. Terry, you're playing the expert, right?
Yes.
Okay, so after you chose your ratings, you have moves. You get all of the basic moves plus 2 expert moves. Which 2 expert moves did you choose?
I think I'm going to go for preparedness.
Okay.
Which basically, when I need something unusual or rare, roll on sharp. 10 plus, I have it here now. 7 to 9, I have it, but it's not right here. It will take some time to get. On a miss, I know where it is, but it's somewhere real bad.
Nice.
I love that move.
And the second one is going to be Dark Past. Dabbled in the worst sort of mystical arts before you became one of the good guys. If you trawl through your memories for something relevant to the case at hand, roll plus weird. You either get 2 questions, 1 question, or on a miss, I can ask a question anyway, but that will mean you are personally complicit in creating the situation you are now dealing with.
Oh, God, I love that too. Jesus.
The questions are: when I dealt with this creature or one of its kind, what did I learn? What black magic do I know that could help here? Do I know anyone who might be behind this? Or do I know anyone who can help us?
Okay. And then for your haven, your safe place to work, you have 3 options for your haven. What did you choose?
Um,
If you need a moment to look through those, you can take
I am going to need a moment on that.
Yeah, sure. Let's move on to, let's see, the next one up is the monstrous, I believe. So the monstrous, after you chose your... Oh,
Spooky,
sorry.
not monstrous.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
Mundane is next then. So the mundane, after you picked your ratings, I love the art for the mundane as well.
I know, it's so funny.
So after you chose your ratings, you got to choose 3 mundane moves. Which ones did you choose?
Let me look here. I chose always the victim. When another hunter uses protect someone to protect you, they mark experience. Whenever a monster captures you, you mark experience. So I feel like that's really interesting narratively.
So you're Daphne.
I'm Daphne.
Oh no!
I'm Sammy. No, I'm literally Sammy. How many times does he get knocked out in an episode and then gets captured, and Dean has to go find him? So I'm Sammy.
There we go.
No! Oh no! I hope I don't get captured today.
Hey, everybody benefits if they help out. So, what could go wrong? Whenever you charge into immediate danger without hedging your bets, hold 2. You may spend your hold to inflict a harm, reduce someone's harm suffered by 1, or I might actually change that. I saw one I really liked when it's called Oops. If you want to stumble across something important, tell the keeper. You'll find something important and useful, although not necessarily related to your immediate problems. So I might switch that out.
Yes. Okay. Cool. I like that.
I like that. That's more fun, like narratively as well. So I'm that. And then the last one I have is the power of heart.
Yes.
While fighting a monster, if you help someone, don't roll plus cool. You automatically help as though you've rolled a 10.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Very nice. So you get your 3 moves, and then it goes right down to gear. You get 2 mundane weapons and a means of transport. What mundane weapons have you chosen, and what transport have you chosen?
I didn't see where I could put my transport in. On Foundry.
Okay.
But I was gonna choose a fairly new car. No, sorry, classic car in terrible condition. And I chose a pocket knife or multi-tool and a small handgun.
Okay. And you may have to just type the classic card
Okay,
in.
yeah, I can do that.
Okay, and then that puts you at introductions, which we'll get to when everybody gets there. Moving on down to the spooky.
The spooky.
So after you chose your ratings, you get to choose moves. You get all the basic moves plus 3 spooky moves. What 3 spooky moves did you choose?
So I'm trying to like, build around a concept. And I think we're gonna do Hex. When you cast a spell with use magic, as well as the normal effects, you may pick from the following: the target contracts a disease, the target immediately suffers from harm, or the target breaks something precious or important. So that's just a little special kicker on my magic. We're also going to include Jinx, where I can encourage weird coincidences to occur the way I want. When I Jinx, roll weird. On a 10 plus, hold 2. On a 7 to 9, hold 1. On a miss, the keeper holds 2 over you to be used in the same way.
Don't give me homework.
So, and I can interfere with a hunter, giving them -1 forward. I can help a hunter, giving them +1 forward by interfering with their enemy. I can interfere with what a monster minion or bystander is trying to do. I can inflict 1 harm on the target due to an accident. I can have the target find something I left for them, or have the target lose something that I will soon find.
Very nice.
Which just feels like the right vibe. And then last but not least, just because I feel like this will add a fun element, premonition. At the start of each mystery, roll plus weird. On a 10 plus, you get a detailed vision of something bad that is yet to happen. You take +1 forward to prevent it coming true and mark experience if you stop it. On a 7 to 9, you get clouded images of something bad that's yet to happen and mark experience if you stop it. On a miss, you get a vision of something bad happening to you, and the keeper holds 3 to be spent 1 for 1 as penalties that to rolls that you make.
Fantastic.
I basically just grabbed most of the stuff that was labeled weird.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Also, real quick, can I get everybody's character's name for note-taking purposes?
Yes.
All right, first and last names, please. If you don't have a last name, that's fine.
You don't get to know my last name.
Okay,
Baxter.
fine. you're just Baxter. Okay, Baxter.
I'm just Baxter.
Or is that his last name? Mysterious.
Mm-hmm.
It's both his first name and last name.
Baxter.
Baxter. You don't get to know my last name.
That's canon
Same.
now. His name is Baxter.
Okay,
Baxterson.
Baxterson. Okay, Baxter. Brian, what's your character's name?
Obie, Obie, and he does not have a last name.
Oh, okay. I see how it's going.
Or maybe he does and he doesn't even know it.
Ooh.
Huh.
Eddie, what was your character's name?
Seth.
All right, Seth.
And what is our last name, Maddie?
I think we chose Outre.
Outre, that was yes, right, that's right.
Outre.
What's your character's middle name, Maddie?
Loomis. Why are you laughing?
I see what you did there.
What? J-Lo? That was actually not intentional. I really like the last name Loomis, but I was like, I really like Outre. J-Lo.
So, under the stuff we can drag over, whatever that's called, under expert, I don't see a weapons tab.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I could just add them manually. It's not that big a deal.
No, you're not allowed.
Fine then.
You won't give us a last name, you get no weapons.
I got a flamethrower. Hey.
Maddie, how do we spell our last name, by the way?
Oh, here, I type it.
And you said your middle name was Loomis, correct?
Go ahead and check now.
Yeah, Loomis, like
There it is.
you know, Dr. Loomis from Halloween movies, the one who like with
Gotcha.
Michael Myers and stuff.
Let's see. Seth. Jumping back up to you. Did you figure out your heat?
Yes, sir. And we're gonna pick a few of them. Just give you as much homework as we can here. There it is. So we'll definitely have the police detective. I think his name would be Spencer Shaw. You see to put down the law.
Oh, I thought you did Shaw because of open season. Hey.
So Spencer
I
Shaw.
would never.
So Spencer Shaw has made it a personal goal to put you away.
Yes, sir. And we'll do. I don't have a name for this one, but I would really like to have the someone who has special powers, and I kind of want to give you like free hands with this, John. Like what kind of monster or person this is. I don't know if we should have like a small like placeholder name for this person or monster.
Well, depending on what you wanted to do with it, we could even tie it back into the group if you wanted, and whatever Brian's Odie.
Obi.
Obi.
Odie is the dog from Garfield.
That's right.
True.
That would have been my name if I was a monstrous. That would have been the dog from Garfield.
So we could tie it into that if you think that there's some interesting stuff that could happen there. We could also we can keep it as an NPC and just kind of put a placeholder name there if you want. Kind of depending on what you envision doing with it at this time. Was there anything that sparked in your head like when you saw it?
The only thing that I'm thinking of, nothing really specific, but like someone who's a thorn in our side, or like kind of. There's always hints that they have something to do with these, crazy things that we, explore and that kind of stuff. Like maybe not the mastermind, but a mystery in the background, so to speak.
Okay. Let me get that over here.
That might reveal itself later.
Okay. And then
Yeah, I think those two would be fine, honestly.
Okay.
Like we have enough bad stuff on our hands as it is, perhaps. And should we move down to moves then?
Let's see. Did you have your underworld?
Yeah, that's a bit weird with what we're going with. I'm thinking the last one there, things went south on a job, including but not limited to, and I would say like a hunger of ghouls, perhaps.
Okay.
Like the the fun story that sparked everything for oneself. It's like a whole pack of ghouls straight out of nowhere. I don't know. I'm trying to think how to put that into the perspective of the crew here.
And so that's like, that's kind of your origin, right? That was your first encounter with The true
Yeah.
underworld. Okay. Yeah, and if you don't have anything immediately for that, I can help out with that too.
That would be appreciated.
Yeah, no problem. A hunger of ghouls. So that's the first monster we know anything about. So that exists in this world. So yeah, I don't think we have to know too many details to finish the character sheet, but let's keep it in mind. And then you get 2 crooked moves.
Yeah, I want to hear some input on this because I'm thinking about taking driver,
Okay.
but I don't know if maybe Terry has some sort of like driver moves that he wants to take, so I don't want to slip on that.
I do not have any driving moves.
Okay. Yeah, next I think I'll take driver. You have +1 ongoing while driving, plus you can hotwire anything. The older it is, the fewer tools you need to do it. You also own 2 handy, widely available vehicles, perhaps a sports car and a van. So that could be a bit difficult though with being on the move and all.
Maybe. It could be one of those things where it's just like, when we need it, it's like, oh yeah, I have a car stashed in this town. Like, this is my other car that I have stashed in this town. Whatever.
Yeah, that's fair. The second one.
And I mean, we could always be a convoy when we're going down to town.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Keep the camper parked on the edge of town and use something else to get in.
Use the beat up car.
Yeah. Or the one you steal. Whatever.
Precisely. I'm thinking about taking a deal with the devil. That could be interesting, but that could also be taken later.
Okay, so that would be you sold your soul to the devil, pick 1 or 2 things you got out of the deal. Payment is due either when you die in 6 months. When you die, stop, in 6 months, or otherwise in a year.
Yep.
Could be fun.
That could be fun. Could be a lot of fun. But I think the imp stone is very fun, honestly. A weak demon is bounded to the server to serve the holder. The imp must be summoned with the used magic move. So you can have like a small little imp that we just fuck with.
Wait, what is this?
No.
It says here on the moves here. I think it's the artifact.
The artifact. Yeah, I see that.
Yeah. No, the imp stone is the last one there.
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, you can pick 1. Okay. Nice. Okay, cool. And then you can tie that into your origin story here. Maybe that was the thing you were stealing when you ran into those ghouls. They could have even been placed there as a protective measure.
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot.
Maybe you were supposed to retrieve it for somebody else, but after seeing the ghouls and all that stuff, and maybe getting some help from your imp friend here, it could be possible that you were just like, fuck that, I'm keeping this. and then,
Yeah, exactly. Just hightail it out of there with a stone. And a new friend or pet, perhaps? Might be a better term.
Okay. So we got those, and then let's see. You get 3 effective weapons.
Yes. definitely take a shotgun, 100%. Baseball bat and what else? Ooh, I'm gonna have to have the third one.
What's that?
Yeah, I think we'll go with the shotgun, hunting rifle, and baseball bat.
Stop.
Sweet. All right, and then that's introductions for you. Pop back down here to the expert. Terry, I think we need to finish up yours, right?
Yep.
So for your Haven, which 3 did you choose?
For the Haven, I took protection spells. Your Haven is safe from monsters. They cannot enter. Monsters might be able to do something special to evade the wards, but not easily.
Nice. Okay.
And I took Mystical Library. If you use a library's occult tomes and grimoires, preparing with your tomes and grimoires, take +1 forward to use magic.
Nice.
And I took Armory. You have a stockpile of mystical and rare monster-killing weapons and items. If you need a special weapon, roll +weird. On 10+, you have it, and plenty of it. 7 and 9, you have it, but only the minimum. On a miss, you've got the wrong thing.
Okay, sweet. And then you get 3 monster slaying weapons right off the bat here. Which 3 do you pick?
I took up a magical dagger, a magnum revolver, and a flamethrower.
Nice.
Close, far, and everything in between.
And that brings us to your introductions. Let's see. Is everybody else on introductions? Spooky, are you on introductions as well? I think you are.
I am not. I have a couple things I have to give you.
Oh, okay, cool. So let's look at that. So you chose your moves.
I have to choose my dark side.
Dark
I have to pick
side.
3 tags for my dark side for you to exploit
Nice.
on the caricature. And I have chosen Secrets, Dark Bargain, and Poor Impulse Control.
Secrets, Dark Bargain,
And
Poor
Poor
Impulse.
Control.
Okay.
And I put it into my background, which means Maddie's probably going to be getting captured because I run off.
No.
And because I'm spooky, somehow I will be okay. And then the other thing I have to choose, which is weird, is my gear. I get 2 normal weapons and any magical items or amulets that I use to invoke my powers. I'm not sure what that means. I guess that means I just have like weird accoutrement on me, and that it's not a specific magical item, but that's just kind of a part of me.
Yeah.
But so that basically there's going to be like this 8 to 10-year-old boy going around with what, like a 9mm and a big knife.
That sounds like what it's gonna be.
I couldn't bring myself to do shotgun because I feel like it would be bigger than he is, which could be funny.
It just gets like decked every time he shoots.
This little kid with a shotgun. But I'll go with the 9mm and the knife.
Okay.
And I did have one quick question.
Yeah.
On appearance, it says man, woman, boy, girl, concealed, androgynous. What is concealed? Does that mean you can't tell?
You're
You
just
got
a
like
cloak.
hood on?
Yeah, I just imagine there's a cloak on always, like like Raven.
Yeah, I think that's what that means.
And what do you guys? I'm trying to decide between shadowed eyes and unblinking eyes. Although piercing could be fun too with his mental.
Unblinking is so creepy.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, do like unblinking puppy dog eyes.
Oh
Unblinking
God.
eyes.
Like they're cute but creepy. Jesus.
I like it. That's what we're doing. Yeah, for sure.
Love it.
You're cute, but 10 feet away. 10 feet away.
No, it didn't. What the?
Awesome. And that brings us to your introductions as well. Okay. When you get here, wait for everyone to catch up so you can do your introductions together. Go around the group on your turn, introduce your spooky by name and look, and tell the group what they know about you. And then the second time we go around, that's when we'll do history. Oh, it looks like you have some other stuff too, spooky.
Oh yeah, what else?
It's after it's placed after the history and introduction, so I guess we can look at it later.
Yeah, right. No, I saw that. I have to pick one of each of these for each other hunter.
All right, so let's start.
They know about me.
Let's introduce everybody, starting with the Crooked. Go ahead and introduce yourself, Crooked.
All right. Seth Umbra Utre. I don't know. Should I just go with the introductions here immediately, or?
Yeah. So the introduction. So on your turn, introduce your Crooked by name and look, and tell the group what they know about you so far.
Yes. Let me go to the looks. Yeah, Seth Umbra Utre. Man with hard eyes. Kind of have a streetwear attire, a leather jacket, and jeans. I have a picture here. I think I'll go with this one. There we go. Is that in the lobby?
To the lobby. Hey.
Very nice.
Yeah. Kind of has a tough shell, but it's a soft on the inside. Looks tough for the others. Tries to be a big brother to everyone. Yeah.
All right. Go on down to the expert here. The expert, introduce yourself, your appearance, and what they know about you so far.
All right. Well, I am a man. My name is Baxter. Last name undetermined. I have a stern face and tailored clothes. I'll go ahead and repost this picture. And they would know that I have traveled in some questionable circles before. But my goal is basically just to set things right.
All right, cool. Move on to the mundane.
Hi, everybody. I am the mundane. My name is Jaden Loomis Utre. Utre. I can't do it like Eddie can. I am a man with an alluring face, but normal clothes. Jaden, or Jay, as I'm going to be calling him throughout this. He really just does give me the sympathetic person of the bunch. Being the mundane and all. He really tries to. He's the more social of everybody. I feel like everybody else is kind of gruff and tough and doesn't really want to get to knowing anybody too close. And Jay kind of wants to get to help people more, and he has that just very sympathetic side of him. And of course, his brother is, but we'll kind of get into that with the history. But Seth kind of drags him around, and Jay is happy to follow. And I will post a picture of Jay.
Awesome. And then introduce us to the spooky.
I've posted a picture of Obi in the chat or in the lobby, and Obi is an 8-year-old boy with unblinking puppy dog eyes. So at first it looks adorable, but then it's just unsettling. He always wears dark suits with a tie, sunglasses. Um, he almost looks like a miniature Man in Black, except cuter. And when you've asked him, he says he doesn't know what his last name is, and doesn't remember much before Baxter found him in a field, just by himself in a field, wearing his suit, just sitting there when he was off on one of his prior mysteries into the occult world. And Baxter immediately picked up that there was something off about him, and decided it was best to keep him close by until he could figure out exactly what his deal was and whether or not to help him or destroy him.
Yeah, knowing absolutely nothing about anything right now, Baxter did it. Like I just know Baxter did it. Baxter is responsible.
Yeah, somehow it's Baxter's fault that I'm the way I am.
We'll see. It's yet to be seen. Yeah, he's shady. All right, so we'll loop back around here and then start going through history. So Crooked, it is your turn, Seth. So you get to choose when it's your turn. You get to pick one. You get to pick one for each of the other hunters. And if you want, you can just pick one for one hunter and check that one off your list, and then we'll just have everybody do that and just kind of go around in a circle. So just choose one hunter and then assign them one thing from your history.
Copy that. I mean, we'll start with Jay. This is the absolutely easiest. This hunter is your younger sibling or child, possibly adopted. You look out for them. So yeah, Jay is my younger brother. Looking out for him since we're youngins. Seth, I imagine, has been taking like the brunt of everything. Like the first child, the test child, so to speak. Thrown into the fire, see what happens. And has taken that. With stride is probably the wrong word, but with a cheeky smile, I would say, to protect his younger brother from the harshness of the world.
Excellent. Move on to the expert. Choose one thing from your history list and assign it to one of the other characters here. Oh, if you're talking, I can't hear you.
So I think we just covered this, but Obi is my ward. Well, it says they are your student, apprentice, ward, or child.
No, that
between you decide which. So I think I'm gonna go with ward. Yeah, keeping you safe, figuring out what to do with you next.
I was reading, there's this fun bit that the spooky has. Every time I use a luck point, I pick up a darkness point, and my impulses get stronger. John gets to make it harder for me to resist doing dumb shit.
Hey, but the trade-off is an experience point, right? To tempt you to do evil shit.
Oh, is that how it works?
Yeah, I think I was reading that. Like, I can tempt you to act on one of your flaw things that you picked out, but I offer you an experience point in return.
Wow. I mean, I'm not even gonna have to roll to resist that. I'm like, yep.
Gotta love it.
I will give you an experience point if you do this. Okay.
Gotta love a well-placed experience point.
Sorry, guys.
The mundane. You choose a character and assign them something off your list.
Yeah, simple. Seth, you are close relations. Tell them exactly how you're related. He is my older brother. Mischievous as he is, and as much as he gets under my skin, I love him. He's stubborn as a mule, but he usually ends up saving my ass a lot more than I want him to. So I kind of want to prove to him that I can take care of myself.
Never gonna happen.
Stubborn as a mule.
And spooky. Obi.
So, Maddie, how old are you and Eddie's characters?
How old are you, Eddie?
Don't start
So I can get like an age gap.
I'm thinking like 27, 28, somewhere maybe.
Yeah, so then I'll be like 25.
All right. Now, because you're the good sibling and he's the bad sibling, right?
Yeah.
Because I was playing with I'm looking at my list of things, and I was playing with an idea that would be like, something fun for John to unleash on us later, which is you are bloodkin, decide exactly together what. What if I was an illegitimate child from one of the two of you when you like had a fling, and you know it?
Dude.
And I'm trying to decide, is it better that it's the criminal's child or the innocent one's child?
The criminal. Yes.
Well,
Yeah, 'cause
how old are you, Obi?
8.
8.
Oh, so 8.
So
Then that would
Either
make
one. Could
I
be
was
either
in my
one.
20s. If shit happened.
And you're
maybe
Seth?
I'm Seth, yeah.
So I'm your illegitimate child. You don't know this yet. And neither do I. If I did, I don't remember it.
I'll put it out. I'll add shitty father to my list of wrongdoings in my life.
But this would be kind of fun because we all know, but but we can find find the moments where maybe you aren't like you don't intend to be a good father like figure, but like you just we'll see. We'll see. I kind of like it. I really like it actually.
Which means I'm going to be watching your character for mannerisms and may pick up one or two of them in a muted way.
We'll see how the relationship works out.
And it's so funny. I'm the one that like would probably care the most about this child, and so it's like, ew, like creepy ass kid. Like,
But Seth's so
turns out
cool.
it's your nephew.
But Seth's so cool.
I don't think Seth would believe that it's his child. Like, there's no
Yeah.
way. Where's the mom? Prove it. Fucking DNA test me.
Can't get
That's
DNA
an
off a ghost.
yeah.
That pack of ghouls was my first encounter. I was lying.
The paternity episode.
Magical paternity tests.
But
I think I got one of those.
What if it wasn't even like a normal birth? What if it was like your blood was used in another ritual by somebody? Yeah, we can fuck with this all day long. I'm gonna be thinking about this.
Oh yeah, like I said, this one it just seemed fun, and I felt like it was a nice gift to you.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you. Seth, back to you.
I think I'm gonna pass the rock back to Obi with this hunter is your moral compass. When you talk over things with them, their advice keeps you on the straight and narrow.
Wait, I'm your moral compass?
Yeah, I think that's fucking hilarious.
Oh, that's fantastic. So the kid with poor impulse control is your moral compass. What could go wrong here? Oh my god!
He just puts things so simply.
It's like, well, that's such a hard thing to do. Like, it's illegal. Why don't you just do it? You're right, kid. You're damn right. Yeah, well, yeah. Do it like that.
Great.
I find that in situations like this, I do things and then see what happens.
I like this kid.
I like this kid a lot. Reminds me of myself when I was that age. Baxter.
So to keep up with the lore, I saved Jay's life when he got into a tight spot one time. Tell them what happened.
Yeah, you have full creative control here if you want it to tell us what spot Jay got himself into.
I am going to say that Jay, on innocently one of his nights out and about, thinking he had could blow off some steam, ran afoul of some vampiric vixens,
Oh.
but didn't realize he was actually in trouble until he was backed into a corner.
Very nice. All right, Jay, what's your next one?
My next one is I think this would be funny. Baxter. In return of him saving my life, I saved their life from a monster due to an unlikely chain of events.
Yes.
So right when what I see happening is like, so Jay's like cornered. There's like these like this trio of like these hot vampire babes, right? I imagine him like in one fell swoop, just like machete, like clean off all their heads, and I'm like pinned up against the back of wherever I'm cornered, and then as soon as he's like, like the heads hit the ground, there is another one, like the pimp who's like coming up from behind, and I do something crazy like, I don't know, I pick up like a freaking rock, just like throw it at this pimp's head. I'm not sure
And
how.
you miss, but it ricochets off of 3 things and takes him out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, what if it like knocks him back and then he accidentally falls into like some of the furniture that got like broken and he accidentally gets staked?
Yeah, like yes.
Falls on a broken chair leg,
Yes.
stakes himself.
He
Yes.
dives out of the
Yes,
way-
he
dives
stakes
out of the
himself
way
on
and
some
kills
broken
himself.
furniture or like a broken stop sign or something. Oh, that's perfect.
I'm imagining like it falls on like the really terrible mattress that's like 40 years old, and one of the springs just fucking impales him.
Death by old mattress spring.
The prophecy
Super
was true.
tetanus.
All right, and then Obi.
All right. I think let's do Jay next. So Jay, you saw me use my powers one time for selfish or vindictive reasons. Who was the victim? Who did I selfishly use my powers on? You get to decide. And then I tell you what I did.
Would it be interesting if it was Seth?
Could be, sure.
As for why,
Oh, I will tell you what I did, and then we can kind of build out the story.
yeah.
So I made Seth was on his way out to meet a girl, and I made a bucket of paint fall on his head because I was mad at him for eating the last snack cake.
I was about to say I stole your candy, like your Halloween candy.
I was like, hey, that's mine. And you're like, you snooze, you lose, kid. And then as you turn to walk away, Jay sees me kind of lift my fingers, and the can starts to wobble, and it just goes clunk right on your head and covers you in paint.
Oh, that's good.
That just screams darkness and poor impulse control, right?
Sorry, I thought I heard the baby. Let's see. So back to Seth.
Baxter, I have a question for you. Would you like to be part of the family?
What the fuck? Everybody's part of the family? What the fuck?
We are a monster hunting family, Uncle Baxter.
Yeah, because I have one here. This hunter is a cousin or more distant relative, so we could just do that.
That actually works for me.
All right. So, what are you in relation to to me and Jay? What would you like to be?
I think I'm going to continue with the uncle role.
Uncle Baxter.
Uncle Baxter.
Hell yeah!
I am the estranged brother that basically your father distanced himself from because of my unsavory dealings.
You're
Very
nocturnal.
nice.
Awesome.
I like these way better than the bonds we had in Dungeon World. These are far more entertaining.
Yes.
A lot more world building.
Baxter, back to you.
So, dear nephew,
Yes, uncle.
you came to me for advice, and my advice got you out of trouble. What kind of trouble were you in?
Ooh. I'm thinking tying it back to the police investigator. He was hot on my trail. I had been probably recently stolen a cop car and perhaps raided a little bit of their armory.
And also killed a couple people, and also just keeps listing stuff off.
No, I also like 100K to the mafia, and then
Accidentally got a guy dragged to hell,
I had to get Obi another snack cake, so I stole all their donuts.
So I stole the donuts from the werewolves, right? And
So I'm seeing here that you needed to fake your death somehow.
Yeah.
If you got that long a list of problems.
That's right. Uncle Baxter helped you fake your death. No wonder Dad doesn't like you.
I know some tricks. Okay, so help to fake death.
So Dad's advice was probably man up and deal with your problems, right?
Well, and that kind of begs the question: is Dad still in the picture, or?
Yeah, what is Grandpa doing these days?
I feel like it's very much a John Winchester thing. Like, don't contact me. I'm doing my own thing. We don't know if he's dead, and whatever. Who knows what he's doing? He could reach out to us randomly, but we are not allowed to reach out to him. So
I kind of feel like our father has sort of disowned Seth, like maybe not fully, but sort of, because I'm so alike our uncle.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're just doing shady shit, getting into lots of trouble.
Yeah, if he were to reach out to anybody, it would probably be like Jay.
Yeah.
Over you.
The
And
good
you're
boy.
like, yeah, Seth is here as well.
He just
Right.
hangs up. Like
So
Seth wants to say something. Beep.
So Seth takes after Baxter to some degree.
Yes. The grumpy, stern face. Look, they have the same face.
All right, and then Jay.
Obi. You're a bit suspicious of them, maybe due to their unnatural powers or something. Yeah, I think like I'm not sure if everybody in the group is aware exactly the extent of your powers, except maybe Baxter, of course. But it's not like he like tells everybody about it. But just the circumstance in which Baxter found you, and then seeing what happened with the paint bucket thing, I'm definitely like, and just like you said, your poor impulse control. It's like
Yeah.
something could easily go wrong.
I'm suspicious of me too.
Sort of a ticking time bomb situation. All right, Obi.
We'll save the easy one for last. Baxter taught me to control my powers to the extent that I can control them, which kind of dovetails with the whole ward thing.
All right, and then back to Seth.
I think I have one for everyone.
Oh yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, because
Yep.
there's Yep.
Yep.
Wow. All right,
We
so
Oh.
go ahead.
Now we're definitely the family who's like, it takes a village to raise a child. Really does.
A spooky child.
A spooky child at that.
Takes a village to keep our child from summoning the devil and ending the world.
Now, was there anything else on the character on the playbooks that needs to be addressed? See, there's a luck.
Not on mine.
There's a luck
Other than luck,
mechanic.
I guess.
You each have a special thing that you can do with your luck mechanic, or that happens with your luck mechanic, I believe.
We could go over that.
Yeah.
I just say I see luck, harm, leveling up, and then like improvements. I'm assuming that's with like mark XP.
Yeah, I don't see anything specific for my luck.
Yeah, me neither.
The crooked gets one, it looks like.
Yeah, the crooked special. Whenever you spend a luck point, someone from your past, heat, or underworld will reappear in your life soon.
Nah.
Oh shit.
So you also get penalized for using your own luck, huh?
Correct. Like father, like son.
I love it. So nicely.
Okay, yeah. Does anybody else have anything special with their luck?
I don't know. Mine just
Nope.
says you can mark off a luck box to either change a roll you just made to a 12, as if you had rolled that, or change a wound you have just taken to count as 0 harm, no matter how bad it was.
Very nice. All right.
I don't know if that's what everybody's says.
That's
or...
that's all mine says as well.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so nothing special.
Now, while we were doing that, I was thinking about the crooked, your heat and your underworld stuff. So I was wondering, so the someone with special powers, a person or monster that you took advantage of, could that be the imp in the box? Could that be could this almost be like a begrudging companion?
Ooh.
Kind of like a genie situation, a little bit, like.
Yeah, like a little bit of a monkey's paw situation.
I wanted to throw that out there, and then you can choose more than 2 of these. But it sounded like you wanted to have a rival from your background, who's like out there, kind of like pulling strings and stuff.
That's fair. Yeah.
So we could add that one in there if the imp, you taking advantage of this like trapped magical creature idea kind of interests you at all. If it doesn't, that's totally fine. I was just throwing it out there because I thought about it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I feel like the imp is really pissed with me because I treat him like absolute dirt. I also refuse to use his actual name. I just call him Todd. which is from the school days. A kid in 3rd grade that Seth used to bully. And
then, so who would the rival be from your background? You used to be a hoodlum, right?
Correct.
So who's a rival from your hoodlum days?
Ooh, we have a good name. Trying to think. Zachary, or Zach, as he wants to be called.
What was it?
Zachary, or Zach,
Gotcha.
like he wants to be called, but I call him Zachary because it pisses him off. He and I, we used to do jobs together. We were like best friends, sort of, but it turned a bit of rivalry. Kind of in our early 20s. So we've been at each other's throats for like 8 years now. And yeah, he's always tries to one up me, ruin my thing, like, trying to get the police on me, that kind of stuff. A total rat in my eyes, and I'm probably the same in his eyes.
Okay. All right.
But he's still in the criminal underworld, so to speak, and I'm trying to move away from that. Just monster hunting.
Yeah, and then I'll think about ways to like get that kind of character sort of involved in the concept and make that sort of effective.
Okay. I actually want to make a slight change.
Yeah, what's up?
Because I'm like doubling up on stuff because I have both preparedness and armory.
Mm-hmm.
So I was going to get rid of preparedness under my moves, which is where if you need something unusual, rare, roll plus sharp, to often write. When a hunter comes to you for advice about a problem, give them your honest opinion and advice. If they take your advice, they get +1 ongoing while following your advice and mark experience.
Ooh, that is good.
Nice.
So yeah, switch that up. So
Uncle Baxter.
there we go.
John, question.
Yeah.
With the imp there and everything, because according to the artifact move and everything, it says like he serves the holder. Do you want to just make that sort of more like a flavor idea that like I'm just keeping him trapped in the stone, like not letting him out. So like if the heat catches up to me and everything, that maybe he gets released. Someone's takes the stone away from me, like breaks him out, and we have to like put him back in again. Because if that's the case, I can take something else from the artifact list, like to actually have mechanically, and that would be more just flavor and like plot, more of a plot point.
However you want to do it, I wouldn't take it away from you. I would never leave you without your. So if the story did move to that point where like the imp escaped, then at that point I think I would be like, okay, well you still have the artifact, just pick another thing from the artifact, or we would work it out story wise so that you'd still have the thing that you get mechanically. So I definitely wouldn't take that from you at any point.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. if it would make more sense or be more fun having it that way.
Let me read it over it again.
So, I mean, I'm fine having an imp in a Pokeball, basically. That's fun as well.
Imp in a Pokeball.
Imp in a Pokeball.
It's a magic 8-ball.
Instead of yes, no, it's just fuck you, like constantly.
Bite me.
Bite me. Let me out.
Kiss my red ass.
And then just a little pair of red butt cheeks shows up against that blue window.
Oh, that's so cute. Little red butt cheeks.
Let's see. Right off the bat, I'm not too. I'm not too sure what to think right off the bat. If it could be an interesting dynamic between you and the imp. If you like are taking advantage of their trappedness, but in the event that your heat comes to you're talking about from the crooked special move, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So see, I don't know, because it's hard to predict, where we would be when that comes to pass, and if the imp would be an appealing thing. I don't know. I don't know. What do you think?
I'm not sure. It was mostly because I also looked over the artifact and saw the options on the artifact special move, and there's a really cool skeleton key that
Yeah.
can open any magically sealed locks. So that could be really cool tool that we could use. But
Oh
I
yeah.
think the imp stone is more roleplay.
Yeah, no. If you wanted to switch to the skeleton key, we can review that real quick and just fix the story points.
I kind of want some group input on this, like, because the Imstone it sounds a lot more fun. But a skeleton key, like, we could do some crazy shenanigans with that, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's yeah, I think the skeleton key would you definitely get up to more shenanigans. The imp stone almost sounds like it could be like its own separate like mystery adventure at some point as well, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess that's.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Okay, so so I guess that's the choice, is that the imp stone would lend itself to more like role play stuff. And the skeleton key would be overall probably super useful, and but it would also propel the story forward. I'm not saying, but but there wouldn't be as much like role play opportunity for that. So I guess that's the choice, and it's whatever you want to do. I'm good either way.
Yeah, I think we'll stick with the Imp Stone. That sounds fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. So so following down under that, I don't think we'll try to play tonight. I think I'll. But we can go over some of the stuff and see if anybody has any questions about any of the rules or anything. I'm looking at how to play right now, on page 96, and or 98 if you're on the searching through the PDF. And it talks about the hunter agenda, which is pretty important with Powered by the Apocalypse games. It kind of tells you like what the game is mechanically sort of aiming for, and like what you as the player should be kind of like aiming for. One of the first one is act like you're the hero in the story because you are.
What page is this?
Let's see, 96.
Ah,
It'll say Hunter Agenda.
yep.
So act like you're the hero in the story because you are. Make your own destiny. Find the damn monsters and stop them. Play your hunter like they're a real person. So those are kind of your guiding stars there for the game. See, this section also talks about the conversational tone of the game, which is what you guys are pretty used to. Powered by the Apocalypse. The moves. I'm just kind of looking through here, see if there's anything weird.
If I could,
Yeah.
I just saw it's page 125 on the PDF, but page 127 on the actual like scroll thing. It says summary for the hunter session, like when we actually get to play. It tells you like what we do for like the first time only, and then what we do for every other game or every game moving forward. So like we chose our playbooks, we made our hunter, we go around the group and introduce each other, chose a history option, tidy up the team concept, work out the backstory, which I feel like we kind of did. We're all related one way or another. Go on to the things you do every game, and at the end of the first session, review your hunter's playbook and decide if any of the options you picked didn't match your vision of what the character would be like. If you need to make some changes, go ahead and do it. Which I'm assuming, like, once we actually get to play our first game, we don't like what we like, we can go ahead and change it.
Yeah. So that'll give you kind of a mulligan on anything you need to tweak once you get to test it out. So
yeah, and then just like what to do every game. I thought it was interesting. It's kind of like a framework, I guess. It's like do all the start of mystery moves, get the first clue from the keeper and make a plan, investigate the mystery, interview witnesses, check out where key events happened, look into any other weird stuff going on. When you know what you're hunting, work out its weaknesses and where to find it. If you roll total 6 or less, mark experience. Whenever a move tells you to, mark experience. Level up when you hit your 5th experience point. Protect all the innocent bystanders. Go and kill the monster. When you're done, answer the end of session experience questions and mark any experience you earn from the answers.
Oh, this one has end of session.
Yeah, like that's what I was saying. I was reading over that, and I was kind of like, I'm really digging like the we get like a first clue from John, and then we start to hatch a plan, and then we start investigating and like going forth and like, finding witnesses, because that's for Jay, that's like his specialty because he has +2 charm.
Yep.
He's he's the one that's like, yeah, we're the FBI, and like I need you to tell me what happened here. So it's just I just found
All
that
right, you and
interesting.
Obi are the FBI team.
Yeah, Obi.
no, there's
Obi.
there's already an FBI agent here.
9 years old. Oh my god.
Jeez, that's like the first season Supernatural, isn't it? They look so fucking young.
All right.
Young.
Sammy especially, holy crap.
Dean blows my mind. But yeah, just and then just like it says, protect all the innocent bystanders. I think that's really interesting too. I mean, obviously that's the plan, but
Yeah, and then some of my stuff for the keeper, my agenda is made up of 3 elements: make the world seem real, play to see what happens, make the hunters' lives dangerous and scary. And then I have a list of principles that I should abide by as well. Some of the more interesting one is be a fan of the hunters. Nothing is safe. Kill bystanders and minions. Burn down buildings. Let monsters be slain. And everything is a threat, or just among some of the few, which are sort of the guiding principles.
Everything is a threat.
Yeah, not to like read ahead on your stuff, but it is cool looking like to make a monster and stuff, like how there's like a type. They've got, beast breeder, collector, destroyer, devourer, and like what their motivations. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, they give a lot of really good tools for like for the formula, like the monster of the week formula.
And minions, they have that same stuff. Bystanders have that same stuff. They all have like these different motivations and locations even.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to digging in and seeing and using the tools that they give me to start building some sessions here.
Yeah, this is pretty cool. I dig this.
Now, where is the end of session move?
271. It's very similar to Dungeon World.
Except we only get XP. We get up to 2 XP. It's like 1 XP if we can answer yes to 2 of the questions, 2 XP if we can answer yes to 3 or 4.
At the end of each session.
I'm super ready for my first premonition.
Yeah, and I was reading through the advice for the keeper as well. They had, one of the other principles that they had said was that it's not about the mystery, it's about the hunters, which is good advice, I think. To avoid like it's like, oh well, you like I have a feeling that like clues and stuff will be like that information won't be like sacredly guarded.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to seeing how that plays out and everything. Let's see. At the end of each session, did we conclude? Did we save someone? Did we learn something? Okay, cool. Yeah. Did we conclude the current mystery? Did we save someone from certain death? Did we learn something new and important? Did we learn something new and important about one of the hunters? Okay, cool.
All right, and then definitely I will get to drawing at some point for our next game. So we got Seth, Obi, Uncle Baxter, which looks our age, but I can make that work.
Hey, that might be a mystery.
Damn it, Uncle Baxter, you've been bathing in the Virgin's blood yet again.
Okay, cool. So, just looking over anything, does anybody have any questions about either the mechanics or see anything that catches their eye that would be good to bring up?
Not at this point in time.
Okay.
I've been looking over the use magic system.
Anything interesting there?
Oh, lots of interesting stuff.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have fun, aren't we?
Yeah, there's a list of effects under use magic. Inflict harm, enchant weapons, heal harm, summon stuff, banish stuff.
Oh, I see that. Okay. Oh, and there's even a bit for me. Okay.
You know that Baxter's gonna catch Obi trying to enchant his 9mm.
Well, I was thinking about enchanting my magnums, so
Yeah.
Now you know where I get it from. Started by watching you, okay?
Yeah.
No,
there's
no,
there's
no,
also
no.
big magic,
Yeah.
which is like extra effects for use magic, I think.
Yeah.
But almost like yeah, big magic. It's big magic.
Big magic is
Yeah, the only thing there is that's not rolled. You just gotta meet the conditions that you set.
Right, yeah. So it's extra conditions for more powerful effects. So.
that's like when Sam and Dean have to go all over the place to get herbs and like the blood of this and
Yeah.
parchment and the bones of a 3-day dead chicken and crap like that.
Awesome. All right. Well, I'm pretty excited. I can't wait for the first real session. But yeah. With that, thank you, Terry. Thank you, Eddie. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Maddie. And
Thanks, John.
thank you. And
Thank you, John.
have a good night, everyone.
Right.
Good night.
Right.